castle is best avoided.
Together now, we attack.
My fast action, and our body shall fall.
This package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, display that alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray.
We've been entrusted with a task. Let us approach it with all due care.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
You might investigate Minister Allard's chambers. As pawns are not permitted within the castle, I will bid you farewell when we reach the entrance.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen. Yes, follow me.
Slim pickings of late.
Just about anywhere.
Am I losing my touch?
Idleness is a luxury we can rarely afford. I can ask for no more than that.
Would that all places were so welcoming as this.
I'd sooner stay out. What to look forward to, but a long day of work.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards spy you?
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing in one.
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring.
My lord, if someone were...
Oh, unwring your hands, you fool! As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me. Now, if Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
Such peace reigned.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, milady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, milady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and...
A welcome respite from all that hustle and bustle. thankless job, this.
Whatever am I to do?
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. No harm in picking a few. Oh, someone talked about this.
Lots to do.
I better get to work.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It read, "Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermin. I fear such a partnership would only portend, at any rate, to seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, and ere it slips my mind, pray, take...
Phaetus. Now there's a name to remember. Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. Looks like my luck's run out.
Not best taken at a leisurely pace.
Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
The current hour ill... You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives...
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. By your leave, Arisen.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back.
It was a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us.
Must have taken a wrong turn.
Well met.
I end up feeling after a day of rest.
Like it or not.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, and make haste. I would depart for the encampment well, go on. You know...
Fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
The Britain have been drenched. Prepare yourself.
Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
We'd best report back.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. We are none of us alike in vocation. Our respect...
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. Battle continues.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last. Another statue. Mayhap will yield us aught of use.
I can foresee no reason not to go to sleep.
Shan't let them harm you.
It shall be done. I'm here to aid you with it.
Pray, follow me.
I'll keep them pinned down.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master.
We've got goblins! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Shall we set it rolling?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. My talents lie in combining materials.
There was a patient man.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to sailors, master? We have no means of exposing our enemy weakness.
Focus! Strength arisen!
The job's done. I'm here to aid you.
All fell from the beast and breathed its last. Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Plainly speaking, 'tis a bother. The risen have been drenched. Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. 'Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Of course.
Ere I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Fascinating.
Efficiency at its best.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Come run out. Don't drag this out. Looking up.
Come on then.
I'll combine my magic with yours, and you might cast the spell more quickly. A flawless execution.
Once more.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness! Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Such a magnificent tapestry of stars.
True enough.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Now that is a surprise.
An enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Understood.
'Tis rather high. It might be beyond.
Suppose I could enjoy some idle chit-chat. Care to hear an old man's request? My thanks.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? One of us has been drenched. This should be of use. A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Nope.
A night-bound forest is fearsome indeed. We shall have to be all the more wary till sunup casts the shadows away. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard.
Yes, Master. Hasten to My curator's magic are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
As a reward for your majesty, you will of course require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that your majesty return once you've procured such a... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Or it shall change once we have attended. If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so before we depart. Very well. Praying for... Is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve... Part. Your majesty, that attire, it... I apologize for my brusqueness. But pray, is there aught else you would speak of, your majesty? For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, the false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a... What say you, your majesty? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Here. This should suffice to help you blend. Take care, your majesty. Ah. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area.
Well, scour all you like. You won't find...
In here.
I've been here the whole time. Open up! Open this door right now. We're coming in. Get out. Out
of You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check. Lest you forget, these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. Come see me in my bordlery when air your... I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
Always the same. Day after day, just how I like it.
I'm not sure what to do with them.
I'm not sure what to do about that.
It seems my humming would be unwelcome hereabouts.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
It is good to be reunited.
Ye are really pushing your luck.
How dare you! I've more time than I know how to spend.
Sending victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
You have my...
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
These beans are only when their stores are smashed beyond repair. Outstanding. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Seems your luck's run out. That's fine. Think you can run? Stop! Think you can run?
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
There's enough to make camp only when the need arises.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
With the choice of where to go, how to know the path best traveled, let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
Their range to our advantage.
I am well aware.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. Come, I'll lead the way. "'Tis this way.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
That man just now seemed rather on edge. What could he have seen here to inspire such suspicion?
Is that who I think it is? Aye, I reckon so. Rather more common.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuitions. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. You're curious what I know of you? Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of... You're the second arisen to come to Vermont. And you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt again. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say enough. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I mean, those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
I'm not into it.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word, but I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. So that's why he was cast out. He'll need... That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you would anyway. Most visitors get fooled into going up to the map. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester, but he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after me thinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he... Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Is quiet about.
Can't work as late as I do anymore.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
Ingredients. No harm in picking a few.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Now then, which way?
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
May spell our doom. Yes, of course. I see it now.
Seems we have enraged.
How do we not use their rage to our advantage?
By all means.
I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
A flock of harpies draws near!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness!
No harm shall come to you! Well done, Master!
What delights might there be to find in town today?
I hope I've not left aught undone.
Not sure what got me up for at this hour.
We have arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, your Majesty, that I apologize for my brusque. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invites a clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign. Furthermore, 'Twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, and all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry were a clever ploy indeed. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. This spider has woven her web rather carefully. We've arrived.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. As a true, do not forget that we work to serve. He is merely Disa's puppet then. 'Tis likely, even were he to be removed. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mentioned. He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we do not forget that we work to serve.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to. Or shall change once we have. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best. Very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so Your Majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master! Pray, leave this place! My body, it refuses to obey me! There is a voice within my mind! It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, Your Majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this godsway's power, proving Your Majesty's legitimacy, shall pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform Your Majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this godsway?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen. Regarding the matter of the godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for Your Majesty to venture to Batal. The sigil upon that letter from some days past. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended, with such hindrances in mind. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren. With some coin, I was able to convince one such ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. You shall have to act a part. But as to how that should be done, I'm ashamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon Your Majesty.
I sleep on my woes.
Huh? A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your... Oi! This isn't yours! Do you take me for a fool? Present your own permit, or I'll have you... So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit.
Leave this place at once. You have no...
So, oi! This isn't... So, oi! This isn't yours.
I fear I must stray from the thread of our conversation.
Oh, Goblin! Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks!
Just hand over the coin.
Unless there's coin in it, I'm not interested. Turn out your pockets! I'm taking a lot!
Over here, if you would. This is a poor remuneration for our efforts, I must say.
Rarely have I felt so... Now, what might that? We ought to take a closer look. One of us has been drenched!
Ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Stand.
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. Ah, now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Utterly contemptible. I thought myself a strong.
Well done, Master.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you. I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Come. We've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust?
This isn't the way to our destination, but I have a new one in mind. Lead on.
It's not for us to gainsay the arisen judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Glad thing you rested when you did.
We must not let down our guard. What a glorious success! Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I'll go and open the chest. We are to retreat then.
I will protect you.
Over here, if you please. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. worthy of caution. Not save our best will do.
At last,
Keep an opening. Focus your attacks.
a fast action, and our quarry shall fall. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
This foe is nigh unstoppable.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
Have to add more corpses to the pile. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed Roger's abduction. He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Rog back to us.
Sir, pray tell me, have you found... Oh, I see. No, all I know is that he was last spotted near the flower bed afore those monsters set upon him. That boy. I've never known a soul who loved flowers more than he. Come to think of it, I recall him saying aught of a rare blossom that was due to bloom anon. What's the world coming to? The flower bed might be on the outskirts of town, but the lad used to make trips to nearby villages without any trouble. Oh, Rog, there's naught I wouldn't do to see you safe.
I see life as a journey.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Would you be so larcenous deeds are the... Would you be so... Larcenous deeds are the ken of bandits.
Wolves, eh? While en route to deal with another matter, I discovered the beast's den in that cave. I only wish I'd been permitted to investigate the area myself, but I can tell you where it is, sir. It is my understanding that the creatures hoard their prey within. Mayhap the lad yet lives, fortune willing. If you are thinking of venturing in there yourself, pray me...
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
If wolves make their den in the putrid cave, that might be where... Poor Rog was taken. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Would that such tranquility could last. Right you are.
We are under attack!
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Repair.
Focus! A moment of indecision may spell our doom. Yes, of course. I see it now. Focus your strength, Arisen!
Holy attacks are our best bet against this foe.
Let me know what must needs be done!
I'll combine my magic with yours. You might cast a spell more quickly.
I will finish this, here and now! And our quarry shall fall! Of course. We must rally! Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
Our lanterns lest we summon it. Over here, if you would.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Ah. Now here's a surprise.
Spare the skeletons!
Lightning is ineffective against this foe.
You would have us press on without delay? By your will of it.
Nicely done!
I can do no less in service to the original.
Worth the effort of breaking it.
Was superb, Arisen!
Over here, if you please.
It's not long till daybreak, Master.
We need hold out but a moment longer. Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Goodness, we're higher up than I thought. Take care not to fall.
Careful now.
Goblin!
Fire is not weakness, but it's strength.
No one can defend themselves in battles like this.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
We have arrived.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
All creatures pursue and eliminate destruction.
I'm scared.
What's going on? How did I get here? I remember. The wolves. How you saved me. Didn't you, sir? How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think...
Shall we report our results? Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible. Come, I'll lead the way. Yon path leads not—
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
Yon statue makes for a fine landmark.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Bunch of dullards, a lot of them. Suppose I can always run.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Rog? Rog, is that you, my boy?
Hello, Grandfather.
'Tis a miracle. You're alive and in one piece. Oh, joy of joys!
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush. You don't get to complain of such things after you worried me half to death.
Very sorry, Grandfather.
And you? Words alone will ne'er be enough to express the depth of my prey. Take this. 'Tis naught but a trifle. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. For sake...
Outstanding.
A job well done.
We mustn't grow complacent, but steel ourselves for the trials to come.
Like
Help us
Time to hit the sack.
sleep. Fancy bedroll.
Any loose coin about? Enough to make me rich?
That old fool wouldn't last a day without me.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
So, you seek to go on through.
Mine is a life
What to make of
devoted
this?
to humble.
A group of... They call themselves the Coral Snakes. And worse still, what say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Very well.
Interested in my wares?
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night? Many thanks.
I'm starving, I am.
Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, this is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's burrow. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek.
Master! Knackers! Ice attack work wonders against their will.
That was well fought. No one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
One can see well into the distance from here. The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold.
Well said.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Well worth the effort of breaking it.
I will protect you.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Will do. At last.
Leave an opening. Focus your attacks.
Stand fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! strategy here.
To our tribe,
we must not give them a chance to come. But fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Winter's chill holds little sway over this foe.
Shall we do as that personage suggested, and make for the Rockmouse's burrow? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands. I'll tell it. Have to be a lot of signs of the sickness among the number.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I quite agree.
Hand over the boy. You keep your knife, and I'll take the rest.
Lay down your arms, or you'll hurt yourself. No, taking the lot.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Outstanding.
You keep your life, and I take...
Arisen! Are you all right?
Nowhere to go.
We must accommodate. 40 feet or so. Do try not to catch cold.
We've got them on the run!
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
Help! I'm in need of aid!
That was hard won.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
around. See what else I can find.
What? I will finish this! Here and now!
It is important we stock up when we can. After all, we're not like to stumble across what we need so far afield.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Quickly now. Our master beckons.
Understood.
Together now, we attack.
My fast action, and our body shall fall.
Is capable of calamity and strength. We ought not to provoke it.
How are we meant to attack it without angering it?
It shall be done. I am here to aid you.
Over here, if you please.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. I've a request, if you're... Ah, 'tis you. Fair. Good thing I...
Follow me, if you would. I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. They mean us harm. We can but defend ourselves.
I quite agree.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Prepare yourself!
Lay down your arms.
Nicely done! Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
Focus your strength, Arisen!
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear.
The power of such a torrent is not to be underestimated. Perhaps we could find a way to utilize it.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Poison or destruction. Cannot let down our guard even for a moment. Let victory slip away from us.
Would you mind coming over here? I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. prison has been poisoned!
Once more.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. Pray, follow me.
Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Another encounter? I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement.
Have my protection!
I can't even think straight.
I've had about all the misfortune I could. You're not the sort to cavort with nomads. Wander. Many of us believe they can't take it from me.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. Dare I say it,
We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
No less in service of the original. Splendid.
How's this? You keep your life and... Hold it!
Get out of the rain for a spell? Might agree. I take the risk. One of us has been poisoned.
My curative logics are at your disposal. Halt!
Over here, if you please. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Let's not let down our guard. After this,
most impressive, Master.
The mark of a champion to prevail with weapons sheathed.
We are to retreat then.
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment. You have my support.
Stand firm! You are not alone!
Thank you, Arisen.
No dawdling. The Arisen calls.
By your leave. Said.
Defend themselves when grappled like this.
Our foe has been thrown off balance.
There is no better time to strike. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! This calls for a curative. We to pursue and eliminate the stragglers. I'll combine my magic with yours. Might cast the spell more quickly.
We've no cause to visit a campsite as yet, methinks.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. I shan't let them harm you.
Here's a hobgoblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Each to their own.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
And I shall remain by your side. At once, Master. May spell our doom.
Really now?
We would do well to seek the high ground when fighting on an incline. It will make overpowering our foes all the simpler. This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis wrong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Tis the simple instructions that are noble to all. Rocket speed up, strike edge will come.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Let's save our fire magics for another time then. For being a burden, Arisen. Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid. Your aid is appreciated. Not far to go now. Keep your focus.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen.
Over here, if you please.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
Unless I am much mistaken.
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have come. Let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't...
Half as many lies as my parents.
This way, Master! We have reached our destination. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose.